guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing. And today I'm delighted to get on the channel Billy Pickles. He's had 17 fights with 16 wins with 1 defeat. And his next fight is at the O2 Indigo on the TM1 for the Nielsen show. I think it's for the Commonwealth silver title, isn't it, against Conor Gray?
Yeah, mate, it is, yeah.
hmm You're going for your second. No, you're going for your third title.
Yeah. Got hopefully get a big win down in London, mate, yeah.
Yeah. And before we talk about your upcoming fight against Conor Gray, which is why you're mainly on the channel. But yeah, talk about how you sort of got into the sport of boxing and how it all started for you.
Um yeah, I was just a young kid, playing a bit of rugby, a little bit overweight and I just wanted to get a little bit fitter and start losing a little bit of weight um and before you know it, I took to it and I started enjoying it. So um yeah, so here I am like 20 years later.
Yeah, and you made your debut in 2016.
Yeah, no, 2016. No, was it? Oh, bloody hell, I don't know. Yeah, it will. It will have been. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
So you're coming up to your ninth professional year as a pro boxer.
yeah, mate. Yeah, yeah. So I'm doing all right. I've had, like you say, I've had 17 fights now, and hopefully start picking these titles up.
Well, yeah, you have picked up what belt was it that you picked up? You fought Mohammed Malwara in Sheffield, and you got a fourth round stoppage. I believe that's when you picked up your first title.
Yeah. WBF international title, and then obviously I fought Lucas for English title, which we lost. But now we're going in for Commonwealth silver title. So, uh, yeah.
Talk about picking up your that WBF international and what it meant to you.
Yeah, it was a good stepping stone for me. It was a good little fight. I'm fighting a guy who could punch. He had quite a lot of knockouts on his record. So, yeah, it was a good stepping stone and hopefully one of many more.
Yeah, 100%. And it was about trying to, that because people were saying, "Oh, it's a boxer against the puncher in this fight," but you ended up knocking out the puncher.
Yeah. I think he fought. I think he had the. I think his tactic was to take me out in early stages, and it didn't work like that. And then I came through strong. So
Yeah, and it was and it was 1 minute 58 into the fourth round. Did you see him tiring out, or did you see opening?
I think he was throwing some big shots in first round, and as the rounds went on, that sting in his punch, what it wasn't there, and I started stepping on him more, and I thought I've got him. This is, I'm going to get him. But I did expect it to probably be a couple more rounds later, if anything. I didn't expect it to be fourth.
Yeah. And then you got your shot against Lucas Ballingall in Portsmouth. You went to his backyard. It was for the English title. Unfortunately for you, it wasn't your night. You got stopped in the eighth round, but it was a great fight.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if it was a great fight on my behalf. I wasn't there. I took it on short notice, and you know, he he had a full camp for it, and he did the job. And fair play to him. He boxed well, but I just didn't have no in the tank, and I think at the end of it, I literally couldn't throw a punch. Do you know what I mean? And it was horrible to see, really, if anything. So,
Just
but
wasn't
yeah,
meant to be for you that night.
no, when you're stepping up against good kids like that, really, in hindsight, you do need a camp, don't you? So, yeah, like I say, um, it just wasn't me in there.
Yeah, was it a tough pill to swallow? A defeat.
Yeah, a defeat's always tough to swallow, isn't it? So yeah, definitely. It were more the fact that I had to come back and I had to you know earn my shot and go for it again. Do you know what I mean? And um, after that fight, I got straight back in the gym and managed to get another fight. And then I've ended up boxing in a Commonwealth Eliminator, which was a great cracking fight in
Yeah,
Sheffield.
what the fight against Keenan Wainwright, your last fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, again, that's another fight there where you took it. You went to his backyard again, and you came away with a unanimous decision win, which I thought was a great fight as well.
Yeah,
I think I agree. I think I had it 96-94 to yourself, and then I've watched it a few times. I had a draw once, and then but I thought you watching it back, I think you were the right winner.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was a great fight. Um, and like I say, when you compare that fight to the English title fight, it was two different Billies in there. So um, hopefully I can just bounce off that last win now and, keep moving forward and, start picking up titles myself.
And that was a much better performance, as you said. And do you feel like you were because of course Keenan, I believe he had a good fight against Ethan James on TNT, well BT at the time, uh, a few months beforehand, in a close
Yeah.
fight where arguably he beat Ethan James. So you could say that he was the favourite going into the fight.
Yeah, it would. I'd probably go to say definitely. Yeah, it would definitely favourite. Yeah, I was on his undercard that night, believe it or not. So yeah, and then obviously he lost to Ethan James, didn't he? But like you say, it was a close fight, and you know could have gone either way. Could have won it. Could have obviously he lost, but could have gone either way. And then the fight got announced to me that do you fancy it? So I said yeah, definitely. And like I say, when we had this fight, it was an absolute war, wasn't it? So
Yeah, I mean, it was some tear up, and I mean, I was watching it on YouTube at home. Everyone in the comments was saying how much of it a good fight it was, and by the sounds of things, it looked like a good atmosphere as well in there.
yeah, it was great. He brought his fans and I brought mine down, and yeah, it was good. It was good atmosphere.
And of course, that's brung you up nice. After that fight, were you sort of expecting that this Conor Gray fight was going to come up, or what were you expecting after the Keenan Wainwright win?
Um, I didn't know what were going to come up. There's obviously a lot of belts out there and a lot of people fighting for belts, and um, you know, hopefully, I was just hoping to get either Commonwealth silver or Commonwealth title. It didn't really matter which or any other title which came up. Really, I'd have took. But like I say, this has come up now with Conor Gray, and yeah, I'm looking forward to March 22nd now.
Yeah, I mean it's at the O2 Indigo as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's going to be a cracking atmosphere, so I'm looking forward to it.
And I saw that you had your first face off with Conor Gray on top of the O2. How cool was that?
Yeah, yeah. It was really good, mate. Great experience. Um, walking up to the top of there, I probably never get to do that again. So, Yeah, it was really good. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and of course, it's for the Commonwealth silver, as you mentioned. And yeah, talk about your opponent, Conor Gray. Of course, he's the current holder of the Commonwealth silver. And yeah, what do you know about your opponent, Conor Gray? He's currently 13-0.
Yeah, he's 13-0. Yeah, he's a good kid. He's obviously undefeated. He's southpaw, and he does everything. I'd go to say he does everything really well, So um, I'm not expecting it to be an easy fight, but I'm expecting to win. So um, I'm going down there to his home turf, and like I say, it's going to be an hard night, but I believe I can do it.
Yeah, and how would you, compare Conor Gray to perhaps a Keenan Wainwright and Lucas Ballingall?
Listen, he's up there. He's up there. He's won the title. He's doing well. Um, he's not made no hiccups in his career. So, like I say, he's making sure that he's doing everything and ticking all the boxes, isn't he? So, um, my last fight against Keenan, obviously, he was a southpaw. This lad's a southpaw. So, um, yeah, so it's probably a good shout to be on the bounce from another southpaw, isn't it? And getting straight in there with Connor. So, like I say, it'll be a good fight, and may the best man win.
He's a different sort of fighter to Keenan, isn't he? He's more slippery sort of boxer, Connor, and Keenan's more he likes a bit of a tear up, doesn't he?
Yeah, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I think I definitely think he can punch, but I think probably Keenan's a bigger puncher, like you say, where he likes a little bit more of a tear up. But I think Connor's probably more of a technical mover. But listen, we're going to prepare for everything that can come that night.
Yeah, 100%. And you're fighting for your third belt, as we touched on earlier. What does it mean fighting for the Commonwealth silver?
Um, yeah, it's massive, mate. If I, can go down there and get a W, it's going to seriously move me forward into bigger and better things. So it's just, it's like it's just in the way at the moment. It's Connor, so I've got to come down there and do the job.
Yeah, and how's preparation going at the minute? Of course, you're just over a month away
Yeah,
until the fight.
yeah. 5 week yesterday. Well, yeah. So yeah, we've still got a bit of time now to sort of tweak and do things and get the game plan sorted and whatever else. Obviously, he'll be in the same boat, won't he?
Mm.
But yeah, like I say, bring it on the 22nd.
It's coming round quite fast, isn't it, this one?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Believe it or not, it got mentioned well fair few weeks ago now, and we're halfway through camp already. So, like I say, it's yeah, time's ticking.
Do you prepare for every fight to be your hardest fight to date?
I think yeah, I think you've got to, aren't you? You've got to prepare. Make sure you're ticking all your boxes. Make sure you're 100% when you're going in there. Yeah.
And is it a matter of, he has done the 10 rounds before, but you've been, through bloodbath and you've been the rounds, you've come up and you've ripped the script up as well away from home.
Yeah, I think, like you say there, going away from home. Um, if you know your boxing, you know how hard it is to get a win away from home. It's not easy, and I've been there and I've done that. So, listen, like I say, I don't think for 1 second he won't be prepared, and he won't be prepared to go the full distance of 10 rounds. He'll be fit, he'll be ready, and he's done it already. So, like I say, it's going to be a good fight, and let's just see what happens on the night.
Do you think your experience could play a factor, or
Um, yeah, uh, yeah. To be fair, yeah, yeah and no. You know, he's got the experience as well. He's been there in his title fight and he's won it, and he's
Hmm.
got the Commonwealth title.
Did
Uh,
you see that? Oh, sorry to interrupt. Did you see that fight he had?
yeah, I've seen it on you. I've watched him on YouTube. Yeah, so I've seen bits of it. Yeah, I've not watched. I don't think I've watched the full fight of that one when he won the title, but I watched half at fight. Yeah, so um, hello, can you hear us?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah. So, like I say, I've watched half at fight on that one. So, yeah, it should be a good one.
Yeah. Do you feel like your styles can clash quite nicely in this one?
Yeah, um, I believe he can fight. I believe he can box. I can fight. I can box. So it's going to be a bit, of a chess match in it. We don't know what game plan he's coming with. He don't know what game plan I'm coming with. So, like I say, it's going to be an entertaining fight, and let's let's see what happens.
Yeah, and of course you're boxing on the TM14V Nielsen show. It's like promoters collide. Yeah, and
Yeah,
you're representing TM14.
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm representing TM14 promotions, and like you say, he's representing Nielsen Boxing, so
And yeah, it's like a mini version of the Matchroom Queensbury, isn't it?
yeah. Well, I think they did one like about a month before, or like a month ago, or something like
Yeah,
that.
no, they done one in July.
Or was it July? Yeah, so quite a
Yeah.
while ago then. But yeah, that show apparently was great. So I'm hoping same's going to be happening, and we get the W. So
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, what can final message, well, to the fans of what they can expect from you on March 22nd against Conor Gray at the Indigo?
uh, an entertaining night, a very entertaining night.
And
Uh, Sorry, go on, mate. What did you say?
and I said, and your final prediction for the fight?
Uh, Whether it's a knockout or a points decision, Billy Pickles.
Hmm. And, and before I let you go, Billy, do you want to thank whether that's your team, your sponsors, friends, family, anyone who's helping you on your journey at the minute?
Yeah, I'll say thank you to all my sponsors. I put them all out on my social medias all the time. Obviously, all my coach, Martin, and all my friends and family who are coming to support me. It goes a long, long way. And to be fair, we are going a long way down south. So, um, yeah, thank you to everyone who's paying out of their own hard-earned money and coming down to support me.
Yeah, 100%. And from me, Billy, a big thank you for your time today and best of luck on March 22nd.
Nice one, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate. Good luck.
Thank you, mate. Bye bye, mate. Bye.